Hello, hello, welcome back. I hope you're ready to see some absolutely amazing fairy lamps. I don't know why I haven't thought of doing this research video before. I love fairy lamps. And if you're a collector, you will love this. If you're a reseller, you will know what to look out for. I'm going to show you the top 20 selling fairy lamps on eBay for July 2024. I am going to try not to repeat color and pattern. So I want to show you 20 different looking fairy lamps. And I do want to caution you, whether you're a collector or a reseller, the color and the pattern are very, very important. If you find the same color but a different pattern, the value might not be the same. So remember to look up the color and the pattern when you're trying to find these. So let's go ahead and get started. I am so excited to share this collection of fairy lamps with you because they are so beautiful and so amazing. And if you would like me to do another on some of the more lower dollar ones, I would be more than happy to, because there's so many beautiful fairy lamps. Again, whether you collect or sell, or maybe you do a little bit of both, I think you are going to really enjoy this video. Up first is a Fenton fairy lamp glass. This is Burmese 3-piece Persian medallion is the pattern. This one was an auction, got 14 bids and sold for $305. And I will tell you where it started at. We're going to take a look at these pictures first, though. Now, I do want to point out, because I got a fairy lamp that's like this that was supposed to be 3-piece. If you don't have that inner ring, that top does not sit on it. And if you find one of these inner rings that you see right here, they are worth money as well by themselves. Now, here you can see the Fenton sticker on the bottom. I am going to tell you this one does probably glow, which I would have shown with a black light in my pictures. So this seller did a 10-day auction on this, and the bidding was started at $135 and ended at that $305, and they did have 4 different bidders. Next up was another auction. This is a Moser Daisy Vaseline Uranium Daisy Button Fairy Lamp. They did put that it glows. This one got 51 bids and sold for $300. So here you can see, again, it is daisy button pattern, but the big thing with this one is that it is Vaseline uranium and it glows. So beautiful, beautiful fairy lamp. This one was a 7-day auction. There were 10 different bidders for those 51 bids, and this one was started at only $39.99. So I will tell you, with these more rare fairy lamps, if you have them to sell, an auction might be a good bet for you, but you need to make sure you start it at the lowest you are willing to take. Next up is my favorite by far, and I'll tell you, I would almost be willing to pay $319 for this. I've never seen a Fenton piece like this. This is a Fenton Glass Sea Life Turtle Lighthouse fairy lamp. 6 of 26. So of course I would have expensive taste, right? This one sold for $319.50. I love sea turtles. If you don't know that, I love sea turtles. And look at the cute little puffer fish. There is coral. This is an amazing, amazing fairy lamp. You can see there the barley signature, and it was number 6 of 26. Amazing, amazing piece that I would so love to find this. And if I did, I would keep it. I don't keep much, but I would keep this. This is another Fenton. This is a Fenton Tuscan Fields on Lotus Mist Burmese 3-piece fairy lamp. This one's from 2005, and they accepted a best offer of $324.99. Beautiful, beautiful lamp. You can see in excellent condition. This is another one again that will glow. Beautiful painting there. Now here you can see this is another limited edition, so you definitely want to keep an eye out for that. This one was $519 of 1950. It says designed by J.K. Spindler, and beautiful, beautiful lamp. There is the insert to hold that top. Again, if you find those inserts, they will sell too. This one had an original price of $189, and here you can see those three pieces separate. So watch for these out in the wild too. And this was an amazing sale, best offer on $325. Fenton is obviously dominating the top here. This is a Fenton hand-painted iridescent topaz opalescent honor collection fairy lamp. This is another one from 2005. This one sold for $325, and look at this bad boy glow. So glowing is definitely one of the characteristics you see quite a bit. Beautiful iridescent. I honestly would not have known this would glow without seeing this. Here you can see the honor collection number 296 of 1950. This is another three-piece set again. Beautiful, beautiful fairy lamp by Fenton, and great sale at $325. Next up is a beautiful moon and star glass emerald green carnival full-size courting candle fairy lamp. This one sold for $335. So again, color and pattern, guys. You got to match it up to try and find a value. Here you can see beautiful, beautiful green. That says, I don't know, Wishar. I think it's Wishar. Pretty sure that's Wishar. And really, really beautiful green. They are pointing out a few little cracks in the glass, so you do want to point out defects if you have these. But this one was an amazing, amazing sale at $335. A vintage Ellie Smith Moon and Stars Jadeite Green two-piece fairy lamp. This one sold for $349. And here you can see some more photographs of it. Beautiful, beautiful jadeite, but they're showing flaws in the glass from production. And if you have a higher dollar one, I definitely would do that if there are some discolorations like that. But this one was a great, great sale at $349. I think behind the turtle, this one is my favorite. This is a Deco Art Devil Bliss perfume lamp from 1916. It does say Fairies Orange Vintage Antique Glass. And this one was an auction. It was started at $199 and had 3 different bidders. So here we'll take a look. This is so, so cool. And you can see there's wear to the base that will not stop people from buying it. It is over a 100-year-old item. People expect to see wear. They expect to see flaws. Just make sure you show them. Beautiful, beautiful fairy lamp, and great sale at $395. Next is a Viking glass peach diamond point fairy lamp glimmer candle holder. This one sold for a best offer on $419.99. So this one is not overly elaborate. You can see the Viking handmade there. The color is rare. That is what matters. And this one was a great sale, best offer on $419.99. Next up is another Ellie Smith Moon and Stars. So I really wanted to show you the difference between the pricing and value dependent upon color. So this one was an auction, but only got 1 bid. It sold for $499. And this is a dark amethyst. So this one sold for a little bit more. So check your color, check your pattern to make sure you are getting correct prices. And this one is a beautiful lamp and a great sale at almost $500. Next up is a gorgeous 3-piece satin peach blow cased glass fairy lamp. They were not sure who the maker was, so they put Webb and Mount Washington. This one sold for a best offer on $485. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous fairy lamp. I definitely would have picked this up. And again, make sure you get those middle pieces, or if you find a random middle piece, it will sell. It will sell. I am looking for one now. So if you have one for sale, let me know, because I need this piece right here for one of mine. And watch out for beautiful, beautiful painted satin fairy lamps. Next up is a Viking glass diamond point. So it's another one, but this one is green. And this one sold for $549.99. Beautiful color of green on this one. I don't think this one glows, but that was a great sale at $549. Absolutely spectacular. And this one was sold in the UK. This is a Victorian Clark's patent fairy lamp, cranberry opal, nail sea glass, candle, and oil. This one sold for US $505.29. This was a 7-day auction, and it did have 14 different bidders, and it was started at 99 cents. They were very brave. I typically say started at the lowest you're willing to take, but if you're sure it's rare, you might be okay. Look at how gorgeous this fairy lamp is. Absolutely stunning piece. You can see that S. Clark patent trademark. Does have some chips there. So even with flaws, it sold for over $500. Another Viking glass diamond point, and this one is yellow. And this one sold for best offer on $550. So really want to emphasize to you the color and the pattern makes a difference. So great, great sale on this one. This, to me, I would not have guessed that. So that is why you need to look them up and make sure you know the value, whether you are selling or collecting. This one does have a couple of chips on the rim, still sold for a best offer on $550. Right, with this one, we are up to our top 5 selling. This is a vintage Fenton hobnail topaz yellow opalescent uranium fairy lamp. This is another one I never would have guessed was worth $650. So sold for $650. Here you can see it does glow. So again, those glowy glowies, most of them are going to have some good value. Beautiful, beautiful fairy lamp. I do not see any flaws on this one. They took quite a few pictures, which you do want to do when you are selling these higher dollar. And this one was a great sale at $650. Next up, and I only put one in because there were so many of these Viking glass owl fairy lamps, and they all are worth a lot. Regardless of the color, the Viking glass owl fairy lamps are big money. So this one was a 7-day auction. It had 4 different bidders, and it was started at $200, and it ended at $735. So here you can see front, back, as well as the top and the bottom. Looks like there are a couple of nicks there in that one. And this one's still sold for $735. All colors of this lamp sell for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If you see the Viking glass owl fairy lamp, pick it up. So I had to show you the glowy one got 11 bids and sold for $826. This one had 4 bidders as well, but this one was started at $600. So that goes to show you really want to start it at the least you're willing to take. Unless you're brave, then you could start at 99 cents. But beautiful, beautiful fairy lamp in that uranium green. And this is one personally I probably would feel safe starting at 99 cents because all of them are selling for so much. Our number 2 selling is actually not branded. This is a rare, unique, antique, hand-blown, pulled feather, gold fevriel fairy lamp chimney. It is just the chimney, and it sold for $1,525. Now, they did put here Tiffany quality, early 20th century, no reserve. So this auction was a 10-day auction. It had 15 different bidders, and they started it at 99 cents. It went for $15.25. This is a beautiful, beautiful, it is only the chimney for the fairy lamp. You can see here what it looks like lit up. Beautiful, beautiful piece of glass. I'm not sure why. I don't think they meant to have that bottom in there, because I believe they are selling just the chimney, and great sale at $15.25. All right, this is our top selling one. This is a vintage Fenton plum opalescent hobnail 3-piece fairy lamp. This one sold for $2,001. It got 35 bids. It was a 7-day auction with 5 different bidders, and this one was started at $200 all the way up to 2001. So 10 times the start. There are the 3 pieces. Beautiful, beautiful Fenton. You can see the Fenton on the bottom. 3-piece fairy lamp. Keep an eye out and check your comps. All right, I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed looking that up. So if you would like me to do one with ones 300 and under, I would be more than happy to, because I love fairy lamps. Now, fairy lamps, in my experience, are not that easy to come by at a low cost. However, with some of these higher dollar ones, it might be worth it to pay up. So definitely look them up if they catch your eye. If you find them lower cost, I would get them anyways. If you are a collector, let me know what your highest value fairy lamp in your collection is. And if you're a reseller, let me know what the highest one you have sold is. I really, really appreciate you watching. I let you know my favorites. Now let me know yours down in the comments, and I will see you on the next one.